Well, as usual, I was recording a video, and while I was trying to get my steps in, and they ended the video. So I'm going to start over. And I was talking about my day today, and how it started like every day, where I'm awakened early. It's very unlikely and unlike me to get up at 5 in the morning. And immediately fumed and poisoned and radiated and made some coffee. And after breakfast, I decided to do some laundry. Went downstairs and my washing machine wasn't working properly. It wouldn't go into the spin cycle. So that took several hours because I had to wring everything out by hand. And then it took several hours for it to dry. And of course that messes up your dryer if you put stuff in there that's too wet. So again, I'm faced with new people having to come into the house. The perps will get to them, let them know what's going on. They'll either screw me over and or radiate me, and now I've got a whole new set of stalkers. Okay, so that's the game, because they want me in front of as many people as possible. Then on Friday, we had a huge hailstorm, and I had lots of branches and leaves down, but I also have a telephone wire that was down. So I spent the day trying to get through to the company that owns the telephone pole, and I don't think it's a coincidence that they kept hanging up on me. So I don't think that the storm is responsible for that wire. I think somebody shot at it. Because being able to get through to get someone to come out and fix it, and the city doesn't own it. So anyway, that was another frustration. So now one of the newer things is, now that the leaves are back on the tree, and you can see the tree. The leaves are not dead, but what they're doing is killing the leaves, and they're falling off the tree. They're burning the leaves. They've burned all of my flowers and killed all of my beautiful perennials in the front and in the back. I still have a few on the side of the house, but they're not done. They're not finished. They want everything destroyed, inside and outside, including my body. So, and then of course it's a full day of the mobbing and the people driving by and being just fumed all day long so that they can hack into me. And when I put my Wi-Fi on, immediately people start driving by. So this is a test. And you can hear by my voice that I'm getting sicker. Because that's what they want. I'm clearly on some sort of kill list. And I know it's because the guy that lives behind me for many years, probably close to 20 years, he's done nothing but try to control me. He thinks I'm his property. And he's done this with other women as well. And he's a misogynist. I mean, he's a very sick guy. And I know he's behind my targeting, number one. Number two, that's where this rage, because the destruction to my property, and especially like anytime it rains or it's windy, they use that as an excuse to go after my trees. And it's just, I have a constant mess in my yard. It took me 2 days to clean up everything, and you can still see the leaves. This isn't the fall, this is May, and you can see leaves all over the place, and I just cleaned everything up yesterday. There's no reason for leaves to be all over the place. But this is a part of their daily harassment, and the moment I express any displeasure or unhappiness with this crazy psychotic behavior, that's a green light for them to do it just that much more. Because the goal is to shut me down. It's to break me. And I find it interesting that I noticed I have a lot more subscribers on my YouTube channel. And for someone who's got a channel that's been shadow banned, for example, I noticed that one of my videos was viewed almost 1,000 times, and I only had one comment. That's all I could see. So that's someone shadow banning a YouTube channel. But I find it curious that the deeper into the targeting we get, the sicker that I get, the more destructive the criminals become. All of a sudden, my channel seems very popular. So it makes me wonder if word's getting out, like, are these my neighbors? Are these more perpetrators? And how sadistic are they? Because that's the public hanging. People can't wait to watch. They can't wait to watch an innocent woman suffer. They have no interest in helping. They have no interest in showing any kind of compassion. And I'm still waiting to see some sign that somebody actually feels bad about what they're doing. And I'm yet to see it. And I think what's most disturbing about this city that I've lived in for so many years, I didn't know this until I bought a home. And it's interesting that things changed so drastically for me when I went from, I've lived in an apartment, I've lived in a condo, and this is the first home I've ever bought. And from day one, it was target me. I had a target on my back. And I've actually never seen males behave this way. There's not one gentleman anywhere within miles. The hatred of women, the misogynistic attitude in this city is shocking. I don't know where it comes from, but it was certainly dumped right on me. And I've said this before, that often people push other people away because of their own discomfort and their own insecurities. And I think that a lot of these people are very insecure and they don't want me to get too close. And I'm a very friendly, outgoing, open person that wants to be friends with everybody. When I moved into the neighborhood, I thought, I can't wait to meet people and we can barbecue and drink beer. That was my hope, because that's how I grew up. Our families were always friends with the neighbors. Not like that in this neighborhood at all. People are very closed off. But they made me always feel like I didn't fit in. Always. I never felt like I fit in. And I didn't really pay attention to it because I was busy working and busy doing me and taking care of my house and doing the things that I love to do. And meanwhile, the entire time I'm doing all these things, they're watching and they're getting angrier and angrier and angrier. And I sensed this because that's when the sabotage began. Anytime I did a home improvement, I would get bullied, I would get harassed. They'd try to sabotage it. I bought my fence 5 years ago, and the first thing that my neighbors did, was cut knot holes out of it. And they're still doing it. They're still doing it. I have never been allowed to have a nice home. And I shouldn't say never, because I had a very nice home for a lot of years. But I didn't realize that it bothered people so much. So my targeting is really based on jealousy. It's just that simple. Because it doesn't matter that I didn't do anything wrong. They need me to be this person that I'm not. They need me to be this bad person. And that's what makes them more comfortable. And it helps them justify their horrifying abuse by making up these lies about me that aren't true. because that's who they need me to be. But I've seen the dark side of humanity. I've seen how people are being required to be as cruel to a human being as possible. And I'm seeing how easily they go along with it. Because these people can be very easily bought and sold. And I don't know what kind of money they're making off of me, but it must be a whole lot. But for people to sit there and poison a stranger that they don't know for a gift card, I think my life is worth a whole hell of a lot more than that. So I'm in survival mode, and I have been for quite some time. And I have a lot of people that want me dead, and I don't understand it. But what that shows me is that out of control jealousy, when left unchecked, is very dangerous. It's like Cain and Abel, to be so jealous of somebody that you lash out and just go after their property and get pleasure out of it. To be so jealous of somebody that you want to punish them just for being them. And for somebody like me, who never intentionally went out of my way and would never intentionally go out of my way to hurt anybody, it's really hard to understand, because I don't have this horrifying personality disorder that they seem to have. There's just a gang of people that live in this neighborhood, and their whole life is this neighborhood. The only power they have is in this neighborhood. And they think they rule the roost. It's a gang of vigilantes, and now it's even bigger. But as soon as I got the green light, boom, they couldn't wait. They couldn't wait to come after me. So I didn't know they felt this way about me, because they were always really nice to my face. But now, the city has pit everybody against me. They have taught everybody, kids and everything, how to hate. And that truly disgusts me. And I can only hope that somewhere, somebody is going to wake up one day and realize what they've done to another human being. And it's going to deeply traumatize them. But I doubt it, because there's a really strong possibility that these people are under some sort of mind control. I mean, I was targeted years ago, and I didn't know it. And do you know the first sign that something weird was going on? I found a bald spot on the top of my head. I'm like, why is that? And then through my research, I realized they were going after me. It was the satellites, it was the drones, whatever, from above. And that's where the bald spot was coming from. I wasn't losing my hair. I am now, because of all the radiation. And that's what they want. They want to strip me down for parts. But there's so much rage attached to this attack. It's so much misplaced anger. And I'm going to do my best to survive this. Because women like me, who are strong and independent and free thinkers and intelligent and capable, nope, they don't like that at all around here. I'm not easily manipulated, and they don't like that. They like submissive, they like obedient. I'm thinking maybe they need a dog. But more than that, I think they need a mommy. because anybody that wants to enslave women has some deep-seated issues. So feel free to chime in. If you do leave a comment, I apologize if I don't respond because I'm not getting it. But you all stay safe and sane. Till next time.